morning. I'm Jonathan Smith with Prestige Yacht Sales. You can call or text me at 860-514-3763 or email me at jsmith@prestigeyahtsales.net. Today we're looking at a 2013 Beneteau Oceanis 37 with the gray gel coat hull. You can see it behind me. In-mast furling, Simrad electronics package with radar, autopilot, wind, speed, depth, VHF. This boat has air conditioning, it has a windlass, it has a bow thruster. So it has all the big stuff that you could want on a Oceanis 37. There's also a full canvas package, including a bimini, a dodger, and a connector. If you can see behind me, the dodger does not have its panels up, they're down below. It's been kind of the summer season and he's enjoying getting the airflow through there. So hey, let's go take a closer look. Looking down the port side, as you can see, it's a gray hull with the white trim. So that's like a white boot top stripe. This tow rail is synthetic teak. It looks very real. You don't have to do anything to that. Meanwhile, the handrails are actual solid wood, and they're non-finished on this boat, but looking golden. He keeps them clean. Walking forward, actually we've got a lower boot top stripe. Well, actually this bottom paint is blue. The boot is white. It is the end of the season here, so all these boats have been in the water for a few months and actively used. And in fact, he's taking off tomorrow for a week to Block Island. So it's actually nice when you know a boat is being used, you know the stuff works. One of the things I can see in the back is a city water hookup. And this one has the optional window for the aft stateroom. That's in the way back here. You do have a little shower right there. So you go for a swim in the back. You can rinse off before getting back on board. Two shore power inlets, one for the house and one for the air conditioning. And this is the best look we're going to get at the starboard side. Looks the same as the port side. The dinghy is not included, the dinghy and outboard. All right, let's jump aboard. Easy to get aboard with a swim platform, walk right through. Here we are at the helm, taking a look at the electronics. Here's a Simrad 8-inch, it's called an NSS 8. I've got it on. And we have boat speed and depth, wind, and then you do your autopilot control right on the GPS. There's a page for that. Here's our bow thruster control, compass. Taking a look. I don't know what he's finished the wood with in the cockpit. It's not shiny, but it's dark. I think, I can't remember the name of that stuff that you can do that with, but it lasts a long time. So it looks good, but doesn't get slippery. While we're here, there's a big locker. I'm not sure what's in the locker. Comes with the boat. You should get fire extinguishers and life jackets. The life sling should stay with the boat. Flares, you know, all the safety gear should come with the boat. Here's our captain's seat. Lift it up when you're swimming, using the dinghy. There is an outboard motor bracket. Let's walk forward. A little dew on the decks this morning. I've been getting here early to do these. So the sun's a little harsh and still some dew on the deck. Here's our windlass. And there's a combination of chain and rod, windlass control, handle to loosen up the clutch, to do it manually if you needed to. There's a nice stainless swivel on the Delta anchor. Roller furling Genoa with sunbrella on the outside. And it is in-mast furling. And there's our Simrad radar up there. You know, like most Beneteaus, there's no checking or stress cracks in the decks. These boats survey very well because Beneteau takes the time with their tooling up front to reduce the possibility of getting moisture in the decks. And the hull deck joints are also done very well. Rarely are there leaks. In fact, I can't remember ever seeing a hull deck joint leak on a Beneteau. So here we have a table in the cockpit with leaves that flip up on both sides. So you have dining for 4 out here. As mentioned, we have a bimini and a zipper for the connector that connects down here to the Dodger. The panels aren't in the Dodger, but they're down below, so he has them. So there's front panels and side panels. One of the cool things about this model is the hatch is all right up here. So, you know, this pulls out and drops down, so you're not wrestling with companionway boards. It all stows away nice and neat. All right, let's go down below. 1, 2, 3, 4 steps. We have the galley to port with a 2-burner propane stove and oven. A fridge in here. 2-basin stainless sink. A lot of counter space. And a dry storage area here. This boat has the optional microwave, which they popped in over here above the nav station. And there's some additional storage underneath the nav station here. Underneath the sink, oh, our little trash can needs to be reattached, but that's where the trash can lives. Taking a look at the salon. Table with wings that go out to both sides. I only have the one to the main dinette area to port up, but the one to starboard will reach the nice settee. It is this sort of crushed velour grayish blue fabric. I do not see tears in it. It looks to be in really good shape. And that's a comfortable material to sit in. It's not slippery. It doesn't get clammy feeling. It's a nice material. This boat, as I mentioned, does have air conditioning, and that's our air conditioning control panel right there. And then you can see speakers down here for the stereo. The stereo head is a Fusion stereo right here. Here's our VHF, our electric panel. So we'll look at the forward stateroom since we're here. Good size V-berth with a little vanity and mirror to port. And some storage areas above. And then you have a double locker to starboard with shelves on one side and hangers on the other. Walking aft, here's a look at our salon. Looking aft. Big aft stateroom with a bigger bed, and you can walk right into this room and stand up with opening ports here, 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 and in the way back. So actually quite a bit of opening ports if you're going with a fresh breeze instead of the air conditioner. And you do get a locker in here as well. And finally, let's look at the head. We have a vacuum flush toilet. The holding tank is actually right behind there. Got some mirrors. Those all open up and give you storage behind those mirrors. And a good sized shower area with a seat. And what you do is you use the sink spigot that pulls out, and there's a place to put it up there if you want, or you can do a hand shower type of thing. So it's a really good sized head in this boat. The electric flush toilets use fresh water, so you don't get head odors. I do not smell head odors in here. Last but not least, let's take a look at the engine. If I recall, there's like 579 hours on the engine right now. They're about to go to Block Island and back, so I'll probably add 10 to that for the listing. Call it 589. And it's a 3YM30, which I believe is 27 horsepower. And there are panels in the head to get to the side of the engine and in the stateroom back here. So engine access is pretty good on these boats. All right, final look around. You know, it's a typical example of a Beneteau Oceanis 37 from this era, 2013. But with all the options most people would want, including in-mast furling, air conditioning, radar, autopilot, bow thruster, windlass. Once again, I'm Jonathan Smith from Prestige Yacht Sales. You can call or text me at 860-514-3763 or email me at jsmith@prestigeyahtsales.net. I'd be happy to show you this 2013 Beneteau Oceanis 37 located in Mystic, Connecticut. It's a decent boat, priced well. They're selling to move into a bigger sailboat, so good opportunity for you to get into a boat like this. If you're in a 30-footer right now, this is a nice step up. But honestly, this is the size boat we see a lot of our Beneteau customers start with. Hope to hear from you soon.